Hello guys, AJ here, and we're back with more Sakura Swim Club. Alright, it'll be the first time I've seen Mieko and Hirome since I had those dramatic moments with them. Yeah, that was pretty dramatic and scary and sad. And then somehow it turned sexual. Anyway, I'm not really sure what to expect. Probably more nudity. Both of those girls laid their feelings in front of me, making themselves completely vulnerable. It must have been a huge step for them to take. I know I said that I said to my dad that I didn't want to date anyone, but I can't help but feel like we're all more intimate with each other now. When I saw both of them like that, I really got my heart racing. To my relief, both of them walked through the door with a smile on their faces. Katie! Katie! Both of them are very happy to see me. How have you been? I can't complain. What about you two? Is everything alright? It's been great lately. Same! While we still don't have any more members, I'd say the swim club is doing great. We're so lucky that you decided to join. I'd say I'm more lucky to have found the swimming club. Anyway, are you both ready for training? Absolutely! I have to say that I am. They both seem okay. After everything that happened, I must have helped in some small way. What's even better is that they're really eager to get back in the pool. So, the national swimming tournament is coming up. Remember how I said we could make it there if we trained? Yeah? Are we still aiming for that? Of course we are! I'll enter the swimming club as contenders this year. Alright. Are you sure? I don't think I'm ready yet. Come on, Mieko, stop being humble. You're a lot better than you think you are. Thank you, Hirome. So it's agreed then. I guess I can go along with this. I'm up for it too. Let's do it, Katie. Are you sure that I'm ready for that kind of competition? I mean, I'm still not a great swimmer. You're joking, right? Haven't you noticed how much of an improvement you made? That's right. You've been here for ages now. There's no way you haven't improved in that time. How could you not notice how well you're swimming? I guess I'm not very good at introspection. Either way, I think we're ready to go. If we win this tournament, maybe we can get more members to join the swimming club. Well, what are we standing around like this for? Shall we get to training? Absolutely! You better do your best! Do you even need to tell me to do my best anymore? Sometimes a reminder doesn't hurt. Without much more fanfare, we continue to train. I feel more exhausted than usual today. We end up finishing early. Hirome heads straight for the changing rooms. However, Miyuka stays behind. So, I wanted to talk about before. It was selfish of me to just dump that on you. Don't say that. Friends support each other. It wasn't selfish of you. You're so kind, Katie. She's blushing like crazy. It's something that's been bothering me for a very long time. Everyone got really apologetic after they learned those rumors weren't true. But even then, there was still a shadow of doubt. Meaning everyone avoided the swimming club. But now, I've gotten it off my chest, I think I can start moving forward again. She looks towards the pool and smiles as she says that. I've already made new memories with you. I hope we can have many more memories. I hope so too. You don't know how much you've done for me. Stop it! I haven't done anything for you. Really, you have. Ever since I came to the swimming club, I've been enjoying life again. So, you aren't selfish. How am I not selfish? Hirome is dealing with something far worse than I am. How could I possibly compare what happened to me with what she's going through? But your friend nearly died. She just shakes her head. Sorry. But that's in the past, isn't it? You can move forward now, can't you? She holds still for a moment, then nods. Right. What's done is done. All we can do now is move forward and do better. You're a far nicer person than I thought you could have been. Why are you so nice to me when I'm being so selfish? I don't understand why you're thinking that way. Isn't it a given that you treat people with kindness? Yes, that's right. I guess I'm not used to people treating me nicely like this. Everyone else just does it because they feel guilty about what happened. You're being sincere about it. That's the difference I'm seeing. Thanks again, Katie. She picks up her bags and beams a smile at me. I look forward to training next week. You're not the only one. That's the right spirit, stupid. I guess I couldn't get away without her saying that. I'm not very fond of this pet name. You'll get used to it, dummy. I see my pet names are piling up. You most certainly are, idiot. Or they, okay. She's having way too much fun with this. Anyway, you better show up next time. See you soon, Katie. I think I'll walk home alone today. I need some time to think to myself. She's good to her word and quickly heads to her changing rooms. Hiromi steps out of there shortly after. I wanted to apologize to you about what I did. It's my burden to bear, not yours. Yet all I did was throw it on you like that. It was shameful of me to simply sob into your chest like that. No one's burden are their own, Hiromi. Sharing them with others isn't selfish. We've only known each other for a short time, so it's strange. How could I simply walk away when you needed help? It's just, it wasn't fair on you. I feel as I'm in your debt now. Friends don't owe each other anything. It's supposed to be about giving freely when others are in need. Yes, that's true. She seems off-put by something. I had you pinned as someone who didn't care. I cannot believe how wrong I was. You're far warmer than I could have ever expected. There's a kind heart underneath all that apathy you had. Why did you hide it? I didn't really try to hide it. It just got buried underneath other things. I see. I know you have your own business, own issues too. I'm slowly piecing it together. You feel like you're living in a shadow, aren't you? In his shadow, aren't you? She's trying to analyze me now. I've been thinking about it a lot, and this fear is the one that makes the most sense. You're sick of people trying to force you to succeed, aren't you? I don't really want to talk about it. Hidema just shrugs. Alright then. I've never felt more reassured than I do now. My mother will be fine. She's always been strong. She'll be able to go through surgery and make it out. After the therapy, I'm sure she'll be fine. It was just nice to hear someone else say it. So thank you once again. You're welcome. What's that face? Is that the face when you thank some face of what do you call it? Thankfulness? Appreciation? I haven't had a lot of friends in my life, but you're definitely one of them. With a smile on her face, Hiromi heads out of the swimming pool. I will see you later, friend. With a little else to do here, I head off as well. Neither of them seem to want to walk home together. It seems I stayed at swimming practice longer than I thought. The sun has already gone down and I come home to a pitch black apartment. I'm too tired to actually fix dinner. I think I might just go to bed. Settling into bed, I find that sleep can't take me. I've had so much to think about for the last few weeks. It's funny how much life has changed. It's all because of those two. Now, I'm on my way to becoming a half-decent athlete. Well, at least Hiromi and Mieko says that I'm becoming half-decent. They could just be being polite for all I know. Nah, they wouldn't actually do that. Both of them have been honest with me the whole time, even when they're most deeply held secrets. So why would they lie to me about my own performance? I don't know. No matter how many times I'm reassured, there's always a nagging thought at the back of my head. That little voice that tells me that I don't really have any talent at all. It only takes one person to sneer at me or look down at me to negate any reassurance I had. Perhaps that's why I've just chosen to not even care about trying. But now, things are changing. What was it like last year? What was it like in middle school? What was it like last year? Last time this year, what was I even doing with myself? I think I would have been sitting in class staring at the ceiling just like I am now, listening to some teacher harping about something I couldn't care less about. That sounds fairly accurate to me. I certainly didn't have any aspirations for anything, nor any real friends to speak of. That school in particular seemed to shun me just because of I'm my father's son. Another place which had all of these grand expectations of me would never ask me what I wanted for myself. At least now I'm doing something because I want to, and not because someone told me to do it. I hear the phone ringing. Dragging myself out of bed, I answer it.
Hello, Katie.
Hey, Dad.
How have things been? Are you studying hard?
Hard enough.
In that swimming club. Did you fuck any bitches yet? How has that been treating you?
It's had its ups and downs. More ups than downs, though.
You sound happier.
Are you having a good time in your new school?
Very much so.
I'm glad to hear that. Something seems to be troubling him, though. I hear it in his voice.
The swimming club isn't distracting you, though, is it? It's important to find a balance between athletics and academics.
I know, Dad.
You have to take this seriously. I really mean it.
If you don't, I could determine where you end up in life. It could determine where you end up in life. Another one of his doom on gloom forecasts. Why do I even bother picking up the phone, I wonder? I get it, Dad. I'm trying my best to study, too.
I would hope so.
If you don't start doing better, I think I might just get you a private tutor. You can come back home and spend your free time however you like. Doesn't that sound good? I'm happy with where I am, Dad. There's no need for a tutor or anything like that.
If you say so. I'm just saying that it's an option for you if you feel that conventional schooling isn't working out. In hindsight, swapping you around to different schools obviously hasn't worked that well, so maybe a private educator is the way to go.
He still doesn't get it at all, but why should that be a surprise to me? It's not like I told him otherwise. Maybe it is. At least swimming is going well this time.
I guess that's one good thing to come out of conventional schools. What about those two that you said were in the swimming club?
Yeah, things are going fine with them.
Just fine?
There's not anything more to it right now. I think back to those intimate moments I had with them, but I don't really want to talk to Dad about that right now. Yeah, just fine.
Come on, I know a young one like you would be working your charms on them. They're probably falling for you already.
Maybe, I don't know yet.
They have subtle ways of expressing their affection, Katie. You've just got to work out where the hints are.
I'll work on it, but anyway. What about you? How have things been with work?
Busy, as always. I rarely ever get a day off, but I'm happy to be working. Hard work is what got me where I am, so I don't intend to stop working.
If there's one thing I'll give my dad, it's that he never shies away from work. I don't think there's been a period in his life where he didn't work.
Oh yeah, if you do well on your next test, maybe we could go get a new game console for you.
You still have that old Arcadian battle station after all those years. Maybe it's time to upgrade. Thanks for the offer, but the Arcadian is all I need.
Alright, but still, I think having a reward of some kind if you succeed would be nice, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Just surprise me.
Hearty laughter on the other end echoes through the phone. You got a deal. Anyway, I've got to get going once again. Glad to hear that things are going okay.
Yep, I'm glad things are going alright back at home too. Love you, Katie. Love you, Dad. I put down the phone. I hope that one day I'll be able to tell him the truth. Oh well, that wasn't such a bad conversation. It's still nice to talk to him, even if it makes me feel bitter at times. While my life has changed, there's still a lot looming over me. But I already am starting to get back on track. Maybe it's all going to be okay. Yeah, everything's going to be okay. It's different this time. Yes, it's a lot better this time, Katie. I know that I'm getting better. If you spend so long doing something, though, you don't tend to notice improvements. They're subtle. Subtle. I can't say that word. Subtle. I got it. They're subtle, tiny changes. You move a little bit faster, your muscles take the strain a little bit better, your technique gets a little bit more refined. That's what annoys me about self-improvement. It takes so long for you to actually notice any significant difference, merely because self-improvement is always subtle. Subtle. I wonder if Hiromi and Mieko experienced this with training too. They surely would have gotten better after all these training sessions. I would not be able to tell though. They're like goddesses emerging from the water while I'm still swimming at the pace of a sea slug. I can hear them calling from the edges of the pool.
Come on, one more lap.
Don't let your fatigue ruin your technique. We've got to work on your stamina. I guess it's the nature of self-improvement. Once you stand in the spotlight, you should expect everyone to criticize your abilities. Oh well. If it makes me strive to become even better, then that's fine. As I finish my last lap, I sort of slide across the edge of the pool like a jellyfish washed up onto a beach. Even better than last time. You're going well, just need to keep it up. They sound a lot happier. I don't think I've had this much fun at swimming practice since those days. Back then. She stops herself before she says it. It's okay, Hiromi. He knows. He does? When did you tell him that? A few days ago. I just felt that we can't have any more secrets in the club. He's been here long enough to know about it. Well, he also knows about my mother. Oh, this is strange. Neither of us have been able to open up to anyone like this before. There's something special about you, Katie. You're very special to me. Her face turns red. She covers it with her hands. I said it. I managed to say it. Special? Special in what way? That way. Hiromi looks grim when she mentions that. I won't lie. This is exactly how I feel about you too. We both love you. Hiromi, what is it? This doesn't seem right to you, does it? You mean, I know you're my friend, but I don't want to give him up. There's a storm in the horizon, I can feel it. Oh god. Miyako, calm down. We're friends, right? So let's talk about this. Oh god, shit. Say something or stay out of it. We need to say something. Girls, there's enough of us, enough of me for everyone. Calm down. Hey, really, you don't, but neither of them are listening to me. What's there to talk about? Only one of us can date him, you know? Oh my god. What is this music? Fucking battle music. Fight, fight! Only one of us can date him, you know? That sounded like a declaration of war. Do these two get along as well as I thought they did? Don't shout at me like that! They're getting in each other's faces before I know what's happening. Why did you have to fall for him too? I didn't know I wasn't allowed to. I stand there, shocked at the scene unraveling before me. So that's what the conversation about a girlfriend was about. Miyako shoves Hiromi away from her. I thought we were meant to be friends. How could you do this to me? You're being selfish. You can't decide for Katie who dates or who falls in love with him. Hiromi shoves her back, nearly knocking her over. Why would he fall for someone as dull as you? All you do is stand around and pretend that you're thinking deep thoughts, when you really aren't thinking anything at all. What about you? Why do you think you would date an immature, spoiled brat? You've spent these last few months moping and carrying on. Do you think you're... It's fucking music, man. I gotta turn it down. Oh my god. Do you think you were the only person who was hurt by what happened? She was more my friend than yours. Don't you hear what all those people said about me? You're selfish. Absolutely selfish. It seems that they had these sentiments lying beneath the surface for a long time. Unfortunately, this confession has made it blow up in their faces like a time bomb. I'm selfish. Every time you went to see your mother in hospital, I was the one who brought your swimming gear to training. You think I felt nothing for you when I saw what state your mother was in? I've known her for nearly as long as you. I've done so much for you, Hiromi. And I've done so much for you, Miyako. I've had enough of this. We should let the most important person here decide. What? Fine. I know he'll make the right choice. What's it going to be, Katie? Which one of us would you... I can't pick. Are you serious? Both of them look at me, tears beginning to form in the corner of their eyes. They're both really badly hurt right now. To pick one over the other would only make the situation even worse. I only see one way out of this. They're waiting on my word. Both of them watch as I slowly open my mouth to speak. What? I would date both of you at the same time. Never before have I witnessed a moment of silence as awkward as this. Neither of them can comprehend what I had just said. They can only stand there with stunned expressions on their faces. What? Hiromi finishes her sentence for her. Did you just say you would date both of us? Yes, I would. You mean you date both of us as a way of determining, right? No, I would date both of you at the same time. I would not pick one over the other. Stupid! Baka! Real life isn't a harem anime. A harem anime? I don't know what a harem anime is. Probably some kind of... I don't fucking know. How do you possibly think you can date two girls at once? I can only stare at her blankly as she says that. I don't watch anime, so I can't make a comparison. I'm not going to explain it for you. She awkwardly turns away, trying to get her bearings. Well, the point is, you can't really date both of us at the same time. Why not? If you're both okay with it, then I don't see the problem here. Think about the rumors that would spread if we did this. Our reputation would be ruined. Actually, we don't have a reputation anyway. Not a good one, at least. Hiromi seems to be thinking it over to herself. But if we were both to date you, that would mean we'd have to share... Yeah, that would be odd. Weird. How so? You're already doing that, aren't you? We already spent plenty of time with... Plenty of one-on-one time together. One-on-one time? Are you saying that you've done things with Hiromi? Done things? Like what? No. This is too much for me. I can't handle it anymore. But Hiromi is the one looking more shocked about Miyako's reaction. She actually loses her cool. No, I swear we haven't done anything like that. Believe me, Miyako, we haven't. Katie, answer me honestly. Did you do that? No, I did not. She looks relieved now. Well, I guess this would be okay. Don't think I've given I've given him up to you just yet, Hiromi. I'm more than happy to compete with you, Miyako. But it's not a... They're not listening to me. They don't care. They're going to turn this into a contest either way. I'm going to take good care of him. I'll take even better care of him then. Much better than you could do. I doubt it. He's going to love all the food I'm going to cook for him. Then I'll get good at cooking, better than you. Oh well, they're always going to be like this. Competition drives self-improvement. So I guess this will be fine. Anyway, I don't want to see you two fight like that again, okay? I completely agree. Sorry about that, Miyako. I'm sorry too, Hiromi. I shouldn't have said what I did. This is so fucked up, this whole thing. I shouldn't have either. They both hug each other then. Obviously, they are going to make it up just like that. But this is the last step in the right direction. It's just, you've always been more attractive of us two. Always been the more attractive of us two. This is the first time I've fallen in love with the boy, so I don't want... I just couldn't hold back my feelings. I felt the same way. It's just, you had the courage to say what was on your mind. Anyway, no more fighting. I think we can both agree to this. Same, no more fighting. What does that mean? We can't compete. But that does not mean we can't compete. Don't think I'll lose to you, Hiromi. Hiromi laughs in relief. I'm glad you were here, Katie. I would have lost my best friend if you didn't settle things between us. Yep, I'm really glad he was here too. Don't worry about it. We'll work this out together. Sounds good to me. Me too. But you know what it's like training with us. Do you think you can handle dating both of us at the same time? This is where the game begins. This is like where the fucking story starts. We'll see how it goes. Both of them lean forward and give me a kiss on either cheek. I feel my face burn in response, which makes them both smile. Man, I think it'll work out fine. I hope it does. We love you, Katie. From the bottom of our hearts. I might as well say it too. After all, it wouldn't be fair if only their true feelings were shown. I love you both too. Both of their faces turn red as I say that. You actually said it. Unable to handle it, they both quickly grab their things and retreat into the changing rooms. Don't follow us in here. We're having a private moment. It would be best to leave them to it. This is so fucking weird. Hiromi left a while ago, but Miyako is still here. Katie? Yeah, is something wrong, Miyako? Sorry that I got so worked up over the idea of you and Hiromi. Don't worry about it. She stands there awkwardly. What is it? I wouldn't mind doing those things with you though. Because it's you. Doing those things? What are you talking about? Sorry, I want you, Katie. That's how I feel. There's no one else around. We can go into the changing rooms if you want privacy. What the fuck is going down? So no one else would know. What am I saying? Why does my body feel so hot when I'm around you? Help me, Katie. It's driving me crazy. She runs off into the changing rooms before I can stop her. I follow her into the changing room. Well, she slowly begins to tug at her tight swimsuit. Do you want to, Katie? I guess I'm not opposed to the idea. Oh my god. Then, she pulls the straps of her swimming suit down around her shoulders. Take me! I slowly bend her over. Oh my god. What the fuck? Katie? Shouldn't I remove my swimsuit first? Leave it. What's gotten into me? I'm feeling hot too. Alright, okay. Alrighty, okay, we're gonna end that there. What the fuck? Okay, we're done. Alrighty. Oh my god. Thank you guys for watching. Alright, I'm done.